Um, I don't play early access games, so that's why I stay away from Rust, 7 Days to Die, and Space Engineers. I won't play any of them. I don't buy early access anymore. Yeah, Pop, same exact thing, dude. I did the same thing. I played Arcade like, or not Arcade, Killing Floor, like 10 hours a day when it first came out. I was putting insane amounts of time into it, and then I tried to go back and I couldn't play it. I couldn't bear it, and just couldn't play it. Go to the next level.
Sorry.
Perfect MMO. You know, I've been playing MMOs for a long time. Back, you know, Dark Age of Camelot, Ragnarok, EverQuest, all the, you know, classic MMOs. I've been playing from way back when. After playing Arcade, I learned a lot about myself and about MMOs. If you don't have good PvP and PvE, your game will not last. It will die. They complement each other so well that they increase the lifespan of the game by fucking ridiculous amounts. They need to have both. An MMO needs to have both excellent PvP and PvE. You can't have one. You cannot have one and not the other. It just does not work for a good MMO. Especially with all the MMOs we have coming out nowadays, you need to have the best of both worlds in order to have a successful MMO that's going to last. It needs to be done. And sorry, I'm reading chat. So yeah, I've had MMOs I've played that you know, like Arcade. We dominated that game so fucking hard, it was like disgusting. Nobody wanted to come out to PvP. We'd get like one fight a day, one nice fight, and it would last like 10 minutes, and then people would disappear and they wouldn't come out to play anymore. That's it. They wouldn't come out fucking to fight us. So what was left to do? Bosses. The world bosses were so bad in Arcade. Like Kraken, you get 50 people, 50 plus people. Like if people are gonna come try to fight you while you're fighting Kraken, it's you just need like over 50 people. You need like 100 people to kill Kraken if you're gonna have like 50 people come fight you. You need about 100 people.
People who just wanted to come along. So
yeah.
Even more.
Yes, and sometimes people want to tag along and all that shit. So you down Kraken after all that money and cannonballs and organization and keeping lookouts and spending like 45 minutes prepping, going out there, killing them, and you get one fucking item. One item for 50 people is unacceptable. One item for 100 people is fucking ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Fuck it, it's retarded. It doesn't make any sense, and it wasn't right. It wasn't the right thing to do. It's not the right way to build a game, and that's PvE for the entire game of Arcade. It's either a boss that's unrewarding as fuck, there's no point in killing him, or there's a boss that's worth killing, that's nearly impossible to kill, and gives like barely anything worth it. Gives like the bosses up north. Like we'd kill one of them, and it would be such an effort to do it, and we were the best guild in the entire game. So it would be an effort for us. We'd get it down, and it would drop one piece of loot for one person, and you'd be like, okay, that's just not gonna cut it. Let's just try to lure these guys together. Got it!
Nice.
Alright, you gotta try to get it next round. So yeah, that's just not acceptable. And it defeats the purpose. Not to mention the lack of PvE content. There was what? Kraken to do, there was a my cat is staring at me. There's a couple bosses up north.
What do you think, movement speed or health?
Health for the rocket. And then there's a couple bosses to do up north, and they're really the only bosses worth killing. Then they have, I don't know, the stupidity to put in a boss that doesn't drop anything. Literally nothing. It doesn't drop anything, and there's a world boss, and it takes effort to do. You know, some guild's gonna get down. And that's the one in Hell Swamp. Why? Why'd you put in a world raid boss with no loot? We killed that thing about 150 times, never dropped anything. It is not on the loot table, does not drop. The PvE was lacking in the game. The PvP was lacking in the game. The content, like, don't kill them. The content, like, died after a little while. It got so boring redoing the same thing over and over. And then, wait for it. I would have been fine with that. All right, let them surround you. Let's go down a little bit. All right, right over here. Come towards me. Go in there. Let them get to you. And fire! Fire again! Fire! Fire!
Got it.
Fire again!
Oh,
At least you got it. Alright. So yeah. It was just... That would have been fine for me. I wouldn't have been pissed at Trion. I would have been like, okay. The game just... It didn't work out. And then... They have the balls to... fly me out to California, go to California IA, lie to my fucking face in every little interview. They didn't take any fucking suggestion we fucking made. I will link the damn album. Come on. When I went over there to California to their stupid headquarters, we made an album of what to do to make the game better. What to do to improve your game. Made an entire book. They lied. They didn't even fucking look at it. They lied about, oh, no best in slot. Normalization of gliders to sell more gliders in the cash shop. Normalization of costumes to sell costumes in the cash shop. Normalization of the Black Pearl because now you can customize shit and get shit for your stupid ships out of the cash shop or something. I don't know. The amount of fucking shit they've done and lied about is fucking disgusting. I will never, ever play another Trion game in my life. Ever. I will soon murder them. Sooner murder them in their fucking beds than play another game they ever make. If I ever have a friend, could be my best friend, could be my brother, that ever play a Trion game, I will never talk to them again. I will never talk to them again. Any guild plays fucking Trion games, they're out. I've been checking my friends list constantly to see anybody in a fucking Trion game, and then I just remove them from my fucking friends list. Oh look. There's one right there. Nope. I don't play that shit. If you're still supporting Trion after what they did, you're a piece of shit. Okay? I don't know how you can get raped in the ass and take a big load of AIDS cum up your ass and then go back and continue to support those people. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't understand that. People, like, they get ripped off constantly and they'll still support the person next time. So you'll have somebody, a friend, come to your house, take your wallet, take all your fucking money, lie about it, say they didn't, walk out, and then you'll hang out with them the next week? Like, I don't understand how people can treat you like that and you'll go fucking support them the next time. That's it. They destroyed fucking Arcade, which was supposed to be the MMO that's supposed to last a few years. Destroyed that shit. Now we're in the same fucking predicament as I was for the past 5 years, waiting for the next MMO to come out. Black Desert and Blade and Soul both look like shit. Okay? Everybody's hyped up on Black Desert because, oh, look how pretty it looks, look how cool the combat is. First of all, it is not action combat. It's a lie. There is a targeting system in the game. You'll see when you play it. It's a lie. Okay? It's not what you think it is. They do a very good fucking job lying to people, making it look different than what it is. I'll still play it. I'll still try it out. It'll probably be pay to win, one. It's got a channel system, which is terrible for hardcore PvPers. Terrible. That is like one of the biggest fucking upsetting things to ever see in a hardcore PvP game. Channels. 3, I heard the balance is off. I don't know for sure. I have to test that. I heard the balance is terrible. And that is the #1 killer. Even before cash shops, balance is the #1 killer of MMOs. Balance problems. Destroyed Warhammer Online. Destroyed Echo of Soul very recently. Game got destroyed by fucking balance. I would have still been playing it a little bit. Couple months, 2-3 months I would have wasted on that game. Just waiting for the new MMO to kill some time. That game I couldn't bear because of the fucking... the balance systems. Even the pay-to-win cash shop Echo Soul, I didn't even mind so much. Because it wasn't like super hardcore PvP, had the stupid channel system. It was alright. It was okay. But the balance, just fucking ridiculous. It's disgusting. There's like a fucking archer or a mage can take out like 5 melee at once. Like really do it. Like, it's insane. And then the other MMOs I'm looking forward to is Ark, Lost Ark, not Ark, not early access shit. Lost Ark, Lineage Eternal, and Bless. Those are the 3 games I'm looking at. One, Bless could be terrible. We don't really know enough about it, but I'm still looking at it. Oh god, remember that translation? Brownies come in the future. I was reading a website that was so poorly translated, like Google translated Korean to English on Bless. They were talking about a battleground. They were like sudden broken English, how each team start on different sides, and then there'll be NPCs to like spawn on the map or something, but the way they worded it, they were like, the brownies come in the future, and I busted out laughing. I thought it was the funniest shit. Like, brownies supposed to be like little pixies or something in some lore in games, but Bless might be something to look at. I don't know. I'm still gonna try Black Desert. I'm still gonna try Blade and Soul. I think both of them are gonna suck. They both suffer from the same exact things. Channel system in a hardcore PvP game. That's a no-no. Then right there, you'd make it a non-hardcore PvP game just by putting channels. 2, pay to win. 3, balance issues. I think in Blade and Soul. In Black Desert. I don't know about Blade and Soul, but I don't know. I hope it's not unbalanced. Whatever. And 4, content. Black Desert's content is nothing. It barely has anything. It's
They removed world bosses.
They removed world bosses altogether. There's no PvE content in Black Desert besides leveling off mobs. That's it. You hit max level, all there is PvP. If all there is PvP, 1, the game's gonna die quickly. 2, you have a channel system which contradicts the game you're trying to design. You do not put a channel system in a fucking hardcore PvP game. You do not do it. You don't do it. A game with open world PvP does not have channels. Okay? I don't know if that's a way to cheap out on servers. It probably is. But, that's terrible. And if that's the only content in the game you got to rely on, you got world PvP, which people can run from you by jumping channels. And 2, you have castle sieges, which don't occur very often. So, what do you do in that game? Like, what do you do? It's gonna have a content problem. Why is there
more people?
Who is this person? Nah. So, yeah, Black Desert just really doesn't look that good to me. I mean, visually it looks nice. It looks like a cool-looking game. I like the design. I like the graphics. Looks cool. The customer customization shit. But you see, just like how the the character customization bullshit is so fleshed out and so nice, I think that's what Black Desert is. It's a lot of nice-looking things. Yeah, it's just a lot of nice-looking things, like the combat looks nice, but it's not even really full action. It's not. I'm telling you, when you get in the game, remember me saying this, the combat is not a full action combat game. People are expecting vindictive combat in an open-world PvP game. It is not that. I'm telling you right now. There is a targeting system in the game. You might not think so, but wait until you get into it. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's what I think it is. It's building hype off of very, like, visually appealing things. I don't think it's going to be a real MMO. The player housing is competitive.
The billion's going to be so good.
That's a joke, right? Not you. That better be a joke. I'll fucking choke you in your sleep. Oh yeah, and a big, huge, double dick thumbs down for fucking Terra's devs. Terrible. Devillion's created by Terra's devs, and they chose Trion after the Arcade failure? Who the hell would give them the time of day after what they just did? Are you out of your mind?
Are you good, man?
So, yeah, the game looks like shit, to be honest. And I think Blade and Soul's gonna suffer from pretty much the same things Black Desert will. And,
No.
that's a damn shame, but I'll still test them, I'll still try them out, I'll still do some nice reviews on them, I'll stream them, and let's go!
Whoops, sorry. Thought I clicked it already.
We got a shotgun.
Ooh,
We gotta get 300 kills with shotguns.
I like shotgun.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, the amount of stupid people in this world are ridiculous. Like, you could sell a product for stupid people and make a fucking killing. And those are the same people supporting Trion. Trove with a subscription. I love sub-based MMOs. I think every MMO should have a subscription. Every MMO. No cash shop, subscription. Trove with a subscription? You're out of your fucking mind.
They like sneakily
Subscription?
added it too when they launched it.
Yup. Sneakily adds a cash shop. I mean, not cash shop. Pay a fucking subscription and a pay-to-win cash shop. And I can't even call that game pay-to-win because it's not an MMO. It's pay-to-gay. So the more you pay, the more gayer. And it's just the way it is. And I just can't believe these fucking people. People are the biggest fucking scumbags I've ever seen in my life. And I wish death upon them and their families. Except for the animals. Hope the animals fucking pee and shit all over the floor and leave. They're like, fuck you! But, yeah, still waiting for that next MMO. And I don't bite. You can't lure me in with fucking shit, okay? I don't bite on that shit. I'm not desperate enough for an MMO that I'll go play anything. That's just not me. I'll sit and wait, take my time, and fucking pick out the right MMO, because when I get into an MMO, I live and breathe that MMO. I give it my all. It's everything I think about. I dream about it, like dead ass. I'll dream about doing things in an MMO, wake up and be like, did I really do that or not? And like, it'll consume me. I don't do that for every MMO. I'm not going to do that for baby MMOs. I'm not going to play baby MMOs. If I do, I'm going to be wasting my time. I don't, you know, and then I lead a guild. I'm not going to lead my guild into a shitty fucking MMO. I'm not going to do that. We're going to take our time and find the right one.
Oh, yo, I haven't had the problem of buffering at all anymore. I don't know what it was. But I'm on source now.
Cool. Next, let's go. I have like infinite shotgun ammo. Yeah, see, I've been pushing that for so long. I wouldn't doubt it that they took that from my stream, without giving me credit. Without, like I said, Trion is done. When I start my website, I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna fucking rub my asshole into their face for like days. I'm gonna straight up say on our website, we don't review Trion games. We don't play Trion games. Do not talk about them on our site. That's it. I will never play one of their games again. Oaken Heart needs permissions.
A lot of people have the same idea. If you go on like Devillion or whatever, like the top comments like, would Trion? Nope.
Good. Yeah. So, yeah, I will never play another Trion game, and I've been talking about so many ways to fix MMOs that you fuck up. That's one of them. I believe they took that idea from me. I believe it. When you fuck up an MMO, you know what just hit me?
What?
I guarantee you Trion's doing that for greedily reasons. The greedy-ish.
Greedily.
Yeah, the greedilies.
Oh,
You know what it is?
And merging servers and...
It's so you can't bring your previously purchased cash shop items over to the new server.
that too.
So all the money you spent on your cash shop is now locked on that other server. You can't transfer your character, so you have to buy all that stuff over again.
If you wanted to start over on that server.
I guarantee you that's why they did it. Go next level. So,
but then you get a free transfer to a different server if you're on a server that's being merged and you don't want to be on a server too. But you can't bring any of your land or anything.
So you're still merging. It doesn't matter. You're solo merging.
Yeah.
If you're transferred to a new server.
Yeah.
So you fucking, like I've said a million times before, when you fuck up an MMO, you're done. You need to reset the servers. You need to wipe the servers clean. You need to be like, yo, we fucked up. We're deleting the fucking servers. Maybe go, hey, you're getting triple experience for the next week because we fucked everything up. You gotta re-level, whatever. We'll refund your cash shop, which should never be in an MMO in the first place. We'll refund your cash shop currency, whatever. Or you do an Eve and you release a terrible patch and you go, oops. Then they go ahead and roll back the servers to before the patch, apologize, go, yo, here's some extra goodies for everyone. We're gonna roll back the fucking patch, go back and work on it with the community feedback. They started the community stellar management, whatever the fuck they call it. Great. Eve's devs did a really good fucking job with that. And that's why I believe their MMO is still around today. I'm telling you, that patch, I don't remember what it's called, if they kept that and just ignored the community and kept with it, they would be bankrupt right now. Their company would be gone. Because you know why? This has happened before. Star Wars Galaxies, this exact thing happened before. And Star Wars Galaxies did the wrong thing. Told everybody to go fuck themselves and kept with the patch, didn't change a damn thing. And that's why their MMO's gone, that's why their company's fucking gone. Okay? That's why. When you fuck up, you gotta drop your pride and go, yo, we fucked up. What we're gonna do is revert this. Maybe we'll wipe the servers, whatever. Roll back if possible, or wipe the servers. There's no, we'll leave it, and you're done. You already ruined your game. For instance, Neverwinter, that terrible game that's not even an MMO, that terrible, terrible fucking game. That game was hacked to ridiculous, like hundreds of thousands of gold in every player's inventory, people selling it for ridiculous real amounts, money, fucking whatever. They did a crazy amount of damage to the game. Devs went, we banned some of those players, we fixed the issue, let's keep going.
Well,
no.
It wasn't that they hacked, it was that their system was the thing that fucked up, making it go negative money like retards.
No, besides that, they did this hack thing.
Oh my god, besides... Oh, Jesus.
No, and on Xbox, Neverwinter's in a much better fucking, like, state. Like, there was some reviews on it too I was reading. I didn't play it. God, no. But I don't play console baby shit. People say, yo, on the console, it's the same exact game. Same game. But it's in such a better state because they had the hacks and issues fixed before bringing it to Xbox. So, your game would be the same way on PC if you went ahead and wiped the servers and rolled back and all that shit. That's what you have to do. It's unacceptable to leave the game in that state. You need to roll back your servers or wipe the servers. That's it. There is no, let's keep going. Your game is ruined. Like unrepairably fucking destroyed. That's it. You're done. And if you don't fucking go ahead and do a wipe, you'll never see that ever, you won't bounce back from that. So when you fuck shit up like Star Wars Galaxies, you don't just put your head down and keep going. You gotta go, hey, yo, we fucked up, yes. We fucked up, we're gonna fix it by wiping it. We're sorry, here's a free month of the game, here's, I don't know, something. But you don't just fucking say, let's keep going and keep doing it. You don't do that. It's just retarded. And that's what they do in a lot of games, and that's why a lot of games just die. Yeah, you see, that's it. You don't want to ban people for it? Okay, don't. But roll back the servers, fix the bug, and go, hey, we rolled it back because of this bug. This is why we did it. We're sorry to everyone that you know, didn't dupe. We banned as many of them as we could. Here's an extra leveling buff because, you know, to help you get back to where you were. I have so much more respect for that than people that go, we're just gonna keep going because we don't want to refund cash shop currency, because that's what a lot of the shit is. And then, like, if you roll back a week, you gotta refund that week of the subscription. So it's a greedy fucking move that people do. That's exactly what Star Wars Galaxies did. They didn't want to refund people's money because of they didn't want to, you know, they didn't want to roll back because they didn't want to give people that week or a month of, whatever, subscription back. Did you get the achievement?
No.
300 kills with the shotgun. I got it.
No.
Alright, keep going.
I didn't get it. And
Go!
but the barricade. What? Are you gonna be inside there?
Double layer protection. Double condoms. I love putting on 2 condoms at once. It really helps protect me. Don't do that.
You're stuck.
Don't do that.
Brother.
Alright. Don't use condoms, period, kids. They're terrible. Make everything feel really bad. I'd rather not even have sex. I really wouldn't. I'd be like, can you just suck my dick? Because condoms are terrible. I don't use those fucking things. Then again, I don't fuck around. I don't fuck everyone. Alright, you do the killing.
Okay, but I need help, like, weakening them. Their health is a lot.
Electro barricades will do it.
Oh, I got it.
Got it?
Cheap and reliable.
Cheap and reliable. Okay, let's leave the game.
No!
Yes.
Wasn't that endless?
No, it wasn't endless. You don't get to buy anything, I think, in endless. Reload now. What's your achievements? I think you got the... You might want to host a game and do that thing. One level.
Use no more than 6 clips during the first night?
Yeah.
Alright.
Host a game. Yeah, Link. I really do hope... Like, I'm an asshole when it comes to companies. I don't care what company goes, hey, I'm flying you out to California, here's a free trip, here's a good time. When I get home, I will shit all over them if their shit is terrible. If their game is terrible, I don't care. Okay? If your game sucks, it sucks. I will let you know to your fucking face that your game sucks. Alright? So, I'm not gonna sit here and baby people and be like, oh, lying to people's faces like IGN or something. Alright? I don't do that. I pride myself on fucking honesty, and I will... Yeah, I'll give my honest fucking opinion on games and tell you, hey, this is why your game's in a bad state, this is why I see it dying and not lasting. And I'll let them know. And I think that's very valuable feedback for people that want to use it. You know, and then there's people that don't give a fuck about the community and just trying to, you know, greedily rip people off. Those people can suck my fucking cock. I will not play a game by those people. Alright, join. So, I think this is bugged.
What?
I gotta relaunch my game. So, I will not play a game by those fucking people. I really hope that a company will come and be like, hey, Nekrage, we see what you say, you know, we hear what you say, we see your experience in MMOs. Come give us your opinion. Come rip our game a new asshole. Let us know what is wrong. Let us know what you think we can do to improve this. Props for that. Like, come... I will have so much respect for a fucking company that says that. And I really think that's the problem. People are way too prideful and they don't take suggestions. Like, even me, during Arcade, like, I've been leading guilds since I was like fucking 10. It's like embarrassing, like, who joins a guild with a 10-year-old guild leader? Like, now that I think about it, like, who does that? But I've been leading guilds for a long time. What the fuck? Yeah, pedophiles, I guess. I got a laser.
Game crash?
No, I'm in a game.
I got
Get in
game
here.
crash.
I got a laser.
Trying to join your game and it crashed.
I'll try to get back in.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So yeah, I've been leading guilds for a long time. I've had people come in and join a guild, and during Arcade, they're like, hey, we don't like this. My first instinct was, alright, fuck this guy, he's a greedy asshole. And a lot of the times, in fact, most of the time, yes, it was just a greedy person complaining he wasn't getting enough loot. That's usually the complaint.
Whoa!
I'm invulnerable, sweet. That's usually the complaint. But I've changed some stuff too during it. We came up with new ways to do loot, and you know what was so difficult about leading a guild in Arcade? The loot.
No
you know? Yeah, it's like so hard to have a big guild like that in a game like Arcade, because you don't get much. You know, we were pulling together crafting, and the best gear in the game is crafted. So we'd craft, I'd send people loot in the mail, like, yo, surprise motherfucker, crafted this last night, here's some awesome loot, and I would do that. Then some people were like, you know, we'd go run bosses, like the plate, people in plate armor, we'd be getting them loot from those rift bosses. That's where they'd get their loot. So we were like, yo, we're not crafting plate for a long time. Deal with it. We're not crafting, and we would craft as a guild. Like, I would do some crafting for cloth. We'd have crafters for each profession, for each like armor type, and we'd work together to have one crafter crafting mad shit. And his skill would be mad high, and we'd be giving loot out to people. The plate guys would get, we wouldn't craft plate at all. We'd say, hey, deal with it for a little while. You're going to be getting loot from the rift bosses, because no one else can get loot from boss drops. They pretty much cannot, you know? It was like some people just got fucked. Some armor types just didn't get anything. And that's the people we supported with crafting first. And we've done changes. We were like, yo, okay, for Arcade, this is not your normal MMO. You know, this game doesn't make sense sometimes. It's poorly built MMO, and that's really what it was. So we always do loot council, always. I will never, ever, ever not do loot council in an MMO. The loot council is incredible. It has to be done. If you want a successful guild, you want to lead a successful guild, you want to fucking, like, I don't know, succeed in your game, you will have loot council. There is no other way. Loot council or get the fuck out. And that's something I always did. In Arcade, it was a little different, because it's not like you're doing a fucking raid like in WoW, and at the end of the raid, when you're down a boss, you sit there and go, hey, there's 40 people in the raid, 5 of them are priests, this is a priest item, so there's 5 people for us to look at. Let's look at these 5 people. What do you think, who do you think deserves it out of all of them? That's so much easier to do. When you have a game like Arcade, you go like, okay, we got 100 people in the raid, this piece of fucking loot goes to plate wearers. Who the hell wears plate? Oh, guess what? I'm a Skull Knight in plate. Well, I'm a fucking warrior in plate. And you know, it's a lot of customizability in the game. Like, you don't know who the hell's wearing what. That's why we came up with a new system, which was tracking people's armor type and main class. See, that was another problem. People changing classes and shit. I told people in alpha and beta, do what you want, change your classes, I don't give a fuck. When it comes to release, we made them sign fill out a form saying, hey, this is my main spec, this is my main armor type, this is what I'm using. So, those are the people that are considered for the fucking item, not people that go, oh, I'm changing my mind, I'm not this class, I was this class last week, but I'm changing this class. Then you go, well, we gave you a bunch of armor for your Skull Knight, why are you playing a... what's the name of the archers? Whatever. Why are you playing an archer? Oh, I didn't feel like playing a Skull Knight anymore. I want to play an archer. Okay, where the fuck's all the gear we gave you? I sold it to get archer gear.
Oh my god.
No, that does not fly. We worked 9 seconds off. Let's go again. So, that's a new thing we came up with. So, I'm always adapting. It's not... What?
There's like 2 bug guys on the map.
I'm not fucking perfect. I'm gonna be stuck up as fuck right now. I'm terrible at life, I'm terrible at everything. Leading guilds, being like a raid leader, a guild leader, I do it better than anybody else in the world. I don't care what anyone says, I don't care what anyone thinks. There's not a person who can lead a guild as good as me. I'm sorry. If anybody's a guild leader in here and listening, I could teach you some tricks, some tips, and give you some good ideas and shit. Because there is no way anyone can lead a guild as good as me. And it's not me being stuck up, it's me giving myself credit for one thing in my life.
You mean a good, like, some people are like, yeah, I lead the best RP guild.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe you got me beat there, guys. Maybe you're the best RP guild leader. You might have me beat. I know my shit when it comes to guild leading. Does that mean I'm 100% perfect? No. Because I adapt and change things based off each game. There's some things don't work. Like Loot Council's great, but we have to adapt how Loot Council works a little bit because the game is different. Like Arcade, you're like, okay, Loot Council, it's like, wow, you're like, oh, this guy's here for every raid. He's always got enchants. He's always got his potions. He's always ready. I'm thinking about, wow. You know, he's always ready. He's great. Let's give him the piece of loot. Then you got something like Arcade where it's like, okay, this guy's... He's not ever out here fighting with us. But he's a farmer. He farms us mad mats and shit. That's great. You know, in Arcade, you needed that. You need people that's all they want to do. Sit on a farm all day. That's fucking awesome. I don't want to do that. That's why it's very important to have people that do that. It works so well together with the guild. And I just go, hey, that's what you want to do? Great. Here's gold, here's supplies, here's whatever the fuck you need. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing and sending the mats to the guild bank. We came up with a system where we track the mats coming in and we give people... It was so crazy. It was so much work. It was so good though. The system was so good, but it required a lot of micromanaging. There's people tracking points, taking screenshots of things, and it was crazy. It was a lot of work, but it was amazing. And I kept it a secret from everybody that wasn't an officer in the guild for quite a while. We kept it a secret because we didn't want them to know. We didn't want them to know that we had this shit, you know? We wanted to see what people were gonna do.
No, I'm so dead. Okay.
We wanted to see what people were gonna do. Like if they were going to continue to contribute after we announced what we were doing. So we decided to keep it a secret for a while, kind of watch people, see how much they contribute, what kind of player they are, and then we let them know, hey, every time you contribute, every time you show up to a boss fight, or when guildies are in need, or anything like that, every time you do something like that, we track it. We give you points for it. This is not DKP. DKP is terrible. If anybody doesn't know what DKP is, go look it up. Go look up MMO DKP. And see what a description is. A quick description is, whenever you show up to raids, you gain points.
Like attendance
Makes
points.
sense. Makes sense. That's fine. You gain points. What you do with these points is unacceptable. This is a bad thing. Okay? The bad thing is, hey, you use these points to bid against other guildies on items that drop. Why this system is majorly flawed. It pits your guild members against each other.
So dedicated.
It pits your guild members against each other. It allows for people to manipulate the system by telling people, hey, you're a rogue, and I don't know, you need the same weapon I do. But so does this third guy. Let's screw him over by bidding up the other item he wants.
Oh.
Let's bid it up a lot, let him win so he loses his massive amount of points, and the next time the other item drops, I can get it really cheap. So there's people, I've seen it in every guild, there's not an exception, I've seen it in every single guild that does DKP. They go, well, my guild will be different. No, it won't. It'll be the same shit. There'll be scumbags in every guild, and you're going to have them in your guild as well. They're going to be people that just try to work the system, you're fighting amongst your own guildies and shit, trying to get more out of DKP and shit, and it's terrible. The system we came up with, you don't spend the points at all.
I just respawn, but in the middle of everyone.
You got the achievement anyway.
Oh,
Boom!
you got it.
That should be the end of the game. 18 out of 18 achievements. What about you?
Yeah.
Yep, done. I get to uninstall this game. I just got a message from the dev.
Ugh, fun game.
That was an awesome game. Took me 105 minutes to complete though and get all achievements. $2 game was worth it. So we gained points. People gained points by doing a lot of stuff, by contributing via farming. Well, at first we were like, oh, when people show up to raid bosses and PvP events and help us run trade packs and stuff, help the guildies run trade packs, they'll get points for doing so. Then we're like, well, there's people that don't do that, that don't show up because they're farming. They're donating their mats, they're taking their time to farm stuff for the guild. So we tracked that and we added points for boss kills, for trade pack runs, for whatever it may be. Donating mats. Even if you're not a farmer, you're just donating mats. You're like, hey, I got a lot of gold that I know the guild can use some gold here, and we kept track of all that, and we gave points to people that really worked to help the guild progress. And then we went ahead and had a list of highest point contributors, and we considered these people for loot first. We'd go kill the Kraken and be like, yo, let's give this guy this Kraken scepter because he's great. He's done this. He's always active fighting, or this guy's always farming, let's give him the fucking new tractor because it'll help him, or whatever the fuck it is, to help people out. And it was a good way to track who was your contributor and stuff, rather than gaining a bunch of points and then spending them to get stuff and bid wars, and it kind of pits your guild against each other. And the points were actually secret. They were secret in the beginning because people didn't even know they were gaining them, and then once we announced it, we kept an eye on to see, like, okay, now that people know there's points, how are they going to play? How are they going to respond? Are they going to change their playstyle and all of a sudden start contributing like crazy, or are they going to be like, oh, awesome, and still keep playing the way they're playing? Because you can kind of pick out those who are greedy and those people that you want to watch just by doing that. And then even after the points were announced, they were still kept secret as far as the values. You know, we didn't tell people what their points were at. We didn't tell people where they were standing. And I think it's a poor thing to do if you're going to tell them where they're standing and how they are, because they're just trying to judge how they are compared to other members. And that's not good. You don't want them to be able to judge, and that's what DKP did too. It would be like, oh, he doesn't have enough DKP to bid against me. That's great. I'll save it for this item. And that's terrible. You want to do loot council, and you want to give it to the people that are going to, one, benefit from it the most, two, going to utilize those items by showing up and playing with the guild, and three, you don't want those people quitting. You got to make sure they're loyal members, because I've seen so many times in, like, WoW, where you deck out a fucking person and they leave. That hurts the guild a lot, especially if he's the main tank. That's another rant I can go on, how the guild leader in any sort of raids has to be the main tank. The raid leader should be your main tank, and your guild leader should be able to raid lead. If your guild leader cannot lead a raid, he's the wrong guild leader. If you cannot lead a raid as a guild leader, it takes the same exact skill set. A guild leader and a raid leader, they're the same exact skill set. You need to be able to lead a raid. If you can't do it, and you got to outsource it to someone else, something's wrong. The first thing I would do when I join a guild, I've done it so many times, is, why is that guy leading the raid? Sometimes he's not even an officer, he's just a nobody. I'm like, why is he leading the raid, and why is the guild leader in this raid doing nothing? What's going on? I asked him so many times, why aren't you leading the raid? I can't do it.
Stupid.
Goodbye! You can't lead a raid? Goodbye. I don't join guilds anymore. I don't. Back in the beginning of WoW, I joined guilds. I didn't do it anymore. I lead guilds, and that's it. I will not join a guild ever. Never again in my life. Yeah, the guild leader and the raid leader should be the same person. I mean, obviously the guild leader can't lead all raids. Like in some MMOs, like WoW, we were like, yo, 4 10-man raids conform together to do a 40-man raid later in the week. You have your 4 raid leaders and your 1 main raid leader. That means when you join together for 40, the guild leader's taken over. The rest of the raid leaders sit on the sidelines until they go back to their 10-man groups. Then they lead again. That's how it goes. I miss WoW so much. It is probably still my favorite MMO of all time. I mean, was it super hardcore PvP? No. I think it was still great. I think that's one of the things it was missing in classic WoW, and now, but I don't play now, is like certain open world PvP that impacts a player more. You know, there's more stuff to do in open world PvP, like moving trade packs or building your own fucking town and people can raid it. You know, something in world PvP that could be affected more by killing players, rather than just here's a couple honor points and the other guy's like, oh shucks, man, I gotta go to the graveyard. Like more, we need more than that. We need something that's more impactful when you die in open world. But I love WoW's raids. I don't think anything has come close to beating WoW in PvE yet. I don't think so. People probably say, oh, Final Fantasy 14. I don't see that. Oh, and that's another thing. Final Fantasy 14.
What?
Oh, Four Horsemen. I remember that. That was pretty crazy. I loved that fight. That was tough though. What was it say? Oh yeah, class systems. Multiple classes. Oh, you could change your class whatever you want. You combine two classes together to do. I hate that shit. Oh, fucking take three classes, form them together to make one class, change the classes whatever you want. You have no commitment in the game. Commit to something. People that need something like that, one, they're gonna have a problem committing to a guild. Those are people you don't want in your fucking guild anyway. Two, the game sucks. That's terrible. I hated Arc Ages systems. Hated it with the classes. And it's not enough to kill an MMO for me. Like, I played Arc Age. But it is a detriment to the game. I do think it hurts. You gotta have commitment. You gotta have people pick a class, level it, and if they go, I hate my class, tough shit. Start at level 1 and level the fucking class up again. Grow the fuck up. Big fucking deal. Level something else.
Wolfmane's switch classes like every other week.
Yes. You got a problem with people like that.
But he's been in the guild for forever.
Yeah, but he's got a problem committing to a game. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's
like he disappears every fucking second. Oh, what the hell's this game? GG Maker?
It's not a game.
Ew. Get the fuck out of here with that. Gay Game Maker. What do we want to play?
I do not know.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 14 was one of the worst. Not only do you change your classes, you change your class into the crafting class that you want to craft for. You lose all your skills, you change your gear. When you're out in open world gathering materials, you're no longer your class. You can't fight back enemies that attack you because you're a carpenter. What? That was the fucking stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But, oh man, I want a game with dedicated classes. You gotta pick your class, and that's it. The customization lies in the talent points, skill choices. That's it. No, oh, combine with another. No. Okay? Shut the fuck up. 2. Hardcore as PvP, open world. Hardcore to the point where it's like, I don't want to die. But not hardcore to the point like, oh, I'm gonna die and lose my character. That works in some games. That does not work in MMOs. You don't lose your character on death in MMOs. You do that, it's retarded. No one's going to play a game for very long. It's an MMO. An MMO is supposed to progress. And I'm all for hardcore. Like, hardcore as fuck. As hardcore as you can be in something like, I don't know, Dark Souls. You lose your character, it's gone forever. Fine. Dark Souls, that would work. That would suck, but that would still work. I would still play that. In an MMO, it does not work. You want to play an MMO for 5 years. You don't want to lose a year of work because you died. Okay? It doesn't work in MMOs. You want to be penalized because you want to kill enemies and penalize them for it and take stuff from them. That's great. But losing everything on death, like your entire character, is a no-no. Losing all your loot on death is another option. I still think that's too much in an MMO. Losing something on death is great. I think that's the perfect middle ground. Like, there's a game called Gloria Victis. It is way too early to play this game. I have it backed. The devs are really cool. They gave me a bunch of free copies for the guild to test out the game. The game is like 2 years away from even being playable. It's so early to play that it's not even worth trying. But it's going to be like a true medieval MMO. When you die, there's only a certain amount of time someone can loot stuff off your corpse. And it takes like, okay, your corpse will be there for 30 seconds. It takes 15 seconds to loot your chest piece, fucking 10 seconds to loot your boots. So the guy's got to pick and choose quickly what he wants to take. He can't take everything. So that way when you die, you come back, you're like, fuck, lost my chest and my boots. Let me replace these, boom, boom. And you go. You go back out and fight. You don't lose your entire fucking character, your months of work on death. That's it doesn't work in an MMO. It's far too severe. And I'm all for severity. I'm all for fucking being penalized for deaths and shit. But in MMO, you need to tone it down. You do. Like a game like Dark Souls, not Dark Souls, Darkfall, love it. Losing everything on death in that game is actually what killed that game. I think it works in that game, losing everything on death. I think it's cool. But people are going so casual at MMOs because it conforms to a large group of people, you know? That's great. You're going casual. I get it. Then they go free to play because they get more people. That's terrible. I think there's a big problem with conforming to the largest group of people possible. It makes a shitty MMO, and everyone's doing it. That's why every MMO is similar. That's why every MMO dies, because casual players jump from the next MMO, next MMO, next MMO, next MMO. They jump from MMO to MMO. That's why MMOs die so quick. You gotta focus on the hardcore players who go, yo, I want to play the next MMO. I want this MMO to last 6 years. 6, 8, 10 years. If I can get an MMO that lasts me 10 years, I will play the game for 10 years. I will. Those people need a little more hardcore mechanics. Those are the people you want to conform to because you'll probably get a lower population, but they will stay with your game. WoW, classic WoW, they did that. They went, oh, let's make really, really difficult content. Content that people are like, yo, this guy down this content, he's amazing, awesome. His guild is great. The game started getting really popular. And a bunch of other people started getting pulled into the game. That's how WoW started getting its popularity. Then their population started going up. Then they gradually started dumbing down the game a little bit. A little bit with Burning Crusade. More with Wrath of the Lich King. Cataclysm was a huge casual jump. Casual, 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 casual. They just keep going more casual to conform to the greater population that was starting to go into their game. And they lost their fucking, like, their roots. They lost sense of what they were. And all those hardcore players are gone. What good thing?
One good thing from Cat was just the guild achievements.
You see, that's a casual thing, guild achievements. I like that. I think that feature's cool. I like guild achievements. Work together to just get cool little badges, and it rewarded stuff in the game. That was cool. More casual stuff started coming out. And then the pets, the Pokemon came out in Panda Express, whatever the fuck they called it, Kung Fu Panda. Then they came out with Pokemon. Like so many casual things. It became so clear that that was their new goal. Casual. The people, classic WoW players, people who are playing classic WoW, I guarantee you a good 98% of them are no longer playing WoW. They're gone. It might be the remaining 2% who are old people. Fine. I get it. You switched over to casual. You lost your people. But your casual people, while yes, there are probably more players, they are the quickest to jump ship. 4 million people just fucking dropped from WoW? Wait until next month's, what do they call, I don't know, they do their economic state, their subscriber announcer.
Earnings?
Yeah, second quarter earnings, there you go. They're going to announce that. When they do next month, get ready to laugh, okay? I promise you they lost another to 2 million subscribers. Okay? Possibly more. Possibly more. They're going to lose that. They're going to lose a lot because they just released a terrible patch. Go look it up. People are crying about it. There was a lot of our official reviewers. What was it? MMORPG.com, I think.
Yeah.
They sent the guy and he was like, I'm going to go play it because I heard the game is so bad right now. Can it really be that bad? He was like, yes. Yes, it can. It is so bad. It is terrible. It is fucking bad. And he went to test. This is the last patch for WoW until the next expansion. That means they're stuck with this for a good 6 to 8 months, I'm guessing, until we hear anything about the new expansion, until the new expansion comes around. They're going to lose so many people, more than ever before on WoW, I promise you, okay? These are the casual people. and they're the quickest to jump ship. And that's where I think people are making the mistake in MMOs. Pander to the casual, but they're the quickest to jump ship. You want to have those dedicated people, those hardcore people, people like me who go, oh, this MMO, I want to play it for the next 6 to 8 years. That's what I want to do. They're going to be the ones that stick with the MMO and go, hey, this is what I don't like about the MMO, this is what I think you can improve with. And they're not the people that go, oh, your game sucks now. And go, oh, did you guys hear about this new MMO coming out next week down the street? Let's go down to the next store. And they go to the next fucking MMO, they jump to the next MMO, next MMO. That kills MMOs. Okay? That kills them. And that just, the only way to support that is to have a bunch of dev companies releasing MMOs every year. Just like we have right now. A bunch of shit MMOs that get released every fucking year that die within a couple months. Okay? And there's devs that strive on that. What they do is release a very, very good looking MMO. They get a lot of money off the bat, and they design the content to last a few months. Design the content, okay, it's going to last 2 months. We'll release an update to kind of hold people over for another month, and then maybe another small update, and then we'll start weaning people off the project. And it'll start dying, and the population will start going down. And they'll go, hey, we made this much money in profit. Good job, guys. Let's do it again for the next MMO. And that's what they'll do. And that's what they don't believe in making an MMO that lasts. To them, an MMO is treated like a single-player game. It's only got a short lifetime. They want to get the money out of it, and it's gone. And that's what they do. That's exactly what happened with Trion and Nekrage. They're like, let's bleed people dry, let's lie to people in the cash shop, get people invested in the game, and then turn the switch and show our lies. Let's pull the curtain back and boom! Cash shop, normalization, boxes, cash shop boxes, boom, pay win, boom. Okay? It was a big fuck you to surprise to people. So they would just lure people in, wait. You notice how they timed it with the Warriors North launch? Notice that? They tied it in perfect. They waited for the launch. They waited about a week for people to invest into it, get their PvE going on the new content, get their castles. Boom, cash shop. They did that on purpose, okay? I'm telling you. They timed it perfectly because in their mind it was people already invested so much time in the North launch. They already got their gear and their castles. There's no way they'll quit even if we release the cash shop thing right now. Boom. Yeah, big surprise. Big fuck you fucking stupid Trion piece of shit. I quit right then. I quit a week into Aurora's launch when they went, boom, thunderstruck trees in the cash shop. I went, boom, fuck you, and went and blew them up on the forums and fucking quit. And I pulled my entire guild out of the game. I was like, I'm leaving. You guys, you could stay and play if you want. Here's all the items. Here's the guild bank. Here's everything. People are like, why didn't you sell it for fucking $5,000? Which, to be honest, I probably could have. I was like, no, it's not the right thing to do. The guild helped me get this stuff. Guild, you're staying? Here's all the stuff. Hey, Mr. Officer, you're in charge of the guild in Nekrage for now. I imagine it being gone in a month or two because everyone's going to be quitting. But here's everything. Do what you want with it. Have fun. And I left. When I left, the same day I left, a couple hundred people went, peace, and quit Nekrage. I could sit here all night and do this and just rant about shit. Okay? I'm going to be doing videos with me just screaming in the camera. I'm doing it. I'm telling you. There's going to be a lot of stuff you've heard before, but a lot more organized. But yeah, that's what I think the problems are with MMOs. Okay? Fucking, workers' compensation. You remember that shit? When they first came out, they were 4 hours. Workers' comp. Everybody was like, are you fucking kidding me? The cooldown is ridiculous. It's way too short. 4 hours, 4 hours. Oh, this is terrible. You know what they did next patch? They made it 12 hours. No, wait a minute. Do I have this backwards?
They made it 12?
No. Okay, I'm sorry. It was 12 hours. Cooldown on the labor plot. Then they went down to 4 hours when everyone was flipping out about the 12 hours. Then they went down to 4. They released the 4 hours one. And people were like, what? 4 hours? We were just complaining about 12. We don't want less. 4 hours? Are you fucking kidding me? Then they bring it back to 12. And then everyone was like, 12 seems about right. Yeah, this is good. Trust me, this was not a mistake. They released it with 12 hours. Everyone was complaining. They dialed it back to 4. People raged more. They left it there for like 2 weeks. Then they went back to 12. Okay? And all of a sudden everybody was okay with 12. Trust me, that was done on purpose. Okay? That was not a mistake. I'm telling you right now, everything that a dev does, like a Trion, they're doing it for money reasons. Trion. I'm talking about Trion. I'm not talking about every dev in the world, but there's a lot of devs that do stuff, and there's sneaky reasons behind it. I had a friend that worked at Trion. I had a couple friends that worked in Trion. I had three people I knew that worked at Trion. And when I talked to them, I was like, yo, these costumes, when they announced, hey, normalization, no stats on costumes, first thing that hit me was, wow, this is a way to sell more costumes on the cash shop. I went right away. I was like, yo, what are they saying over there? Why did they do this? And I was like, I know why, and this is why. And they were like, yo, yeah, don't say things. I was like, no, I am saying things. I went on the forums. I was like, yo, I didn't say that anybody confirmed it or something. I was like, listen, I know why you're doing this, okay? Normalization, they said, I know everyone remembers it, no pay to win in the cash shop, no best in slot in the cash shop. They said that. No best in slot. Very important words. That literally could hold up in a court of law. Court of law, it's very difficult to fight against digital products and something like a game, you know? Because there's a lot of opinions when it comes to that, what a best in slot is. It has held up in court before when it comes to false advertising. And you could absolutely get a refund for that. In fact, I did. I got a refund, and I listed all the reasons why it's false advertising and all that shit. I got my refund. I got like $1,400 back. When you say no best in slot and cash shop, my original thought was, great. That's cool. Just like everyone else. Great. I don't want best in slot and cash shop. What did they do? They lied to everyone. Okay, no best. That's like be careful what you wish for type of thing. Like how someone would wish for something and then like they word it the wrong way. And I wish there was no assholes in this world. Like wishing for that. Like no asshole people. You know. I wish there were no assholes in this world. Boom! You have no asshole all of a sudden. Now you can't shit and you die because of poison or something in your body, whatever. Like some bad, that's what will happen in some wish that's not worded correctly, okay? That's what Trion did. No best in slot and cash shop, guys. Sweet. Awesome. We're glad to hear it. By the way, we're normalizing costumes. They announced that a couple months later. 2 months later, we're normalizing costumes. My only thought was, why is Arcade doing this? I know why. Because if there's a costume in the cash shop that has no stats, they can't sell it with stats because they already said no costumes with stats, no best in slot. Okay. Who's going to buy the costume with no stats when you can go and get one in-game that has ridiculous stats? No one. The casual baby fucks would. Oh, I care about how pretty I look. They would. Okay. But Trion wasn't okay with that. That wasn't good enough for them. So they went, hey, let's remove the stats from the in-game costumes. That way it matches the ones in the cash shop. So now there's no best in slot because they both match. Yeah, we didn't lie, guys. We didn't fucking lie. We didn't misconstrue the information we posted at all. No best in slot. Now it goes the other way. Who's going to bust their ass to get a castle and win sieges and hold castles every week to get a costume with no stats when you can just throw $10 at the cash shop and just buy it right off the bat? Who is going to bust their ass for that? It's not even worth it. I still did it because I wanted to conquer all and be the best, and I quit right away after that anyway. The reason I did that is so you'd buy more more costumes in the cash shop. Then they do something worse. Normalizing gliders. Wow, you did the same thing you did with the costumes. Saw this coming, and they go, no best in slot in the cash shop. Guess what, you fucking idiots? The best in slot was in the cash shop. Best in slot was the Goblin Glider. My Kraken Glider, I had to kill the fucking Kraken a million times to get it to drop. The Kraken Glider, supposed to be the best in the game, is now the worst in the game. It is worse than the starting glider. It is the worst glider in the game. The hardest glider in the game to get from the Kraken is now the worst glider. Guess where the best in slot one was? It was in the cash shop. Guess what? It's worse. It's in one of the boxes in the cash shop. Okay? People spending $1,000 to get this glider, Goblin Glider. Because guess what? It can teleport. They removed all the fucking like abilities from the gliders, like they made them different, but they kept the ability use on it. Like the Goblin Glider could still teleport. The Kraken Glider, you know what its use was? You could fly forever. It never goes down. It never descends in altitude. That was removed. So guess what? It's got no ability. Nothing. It's got no ability on it. The Goblin Glider could teleport. It is now better than the Kraken Glider. Where does the Goblin Glider come from? Only the cash shop. Nowhere else. The cash shop and the cash shop alone. Best in slot is now in the cash shop. You lied about that too. Best in slot is in the cash shop. Then, I quit. I already quit. Then, they normalized the Black Pearl! They normalized the fucking Black Pearl! The fucking ship you gotta farm 55 fucking pieces for and get the best ship in the game. They normalize it! You know why? Ship customization's coming out. You know why? Guess what? They want to sell the fucking parts in the fucking cash shop. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this... Did it get to the point that people are going to open their fucking eyes and go, wow, fuck you, Trion? Like, how many fucking hints do you just not care? Or can you not see it? What is it? That's why I will no longer converse, I will no longer talk to, I will no longer play, I will no longer be friends with people who support Trion. I will not. I would punch my friend in the fucking face. I will not fucking talk to people who support Trion. I will never support them again. Okay? It is not, hey, Trion released a bad game, I hate them, I hope them die. No, I don't hope them die. Alright? I hope they die because they're fucking scumbag, lying, fucking false advertising shit. That's what did it for me. Not, oh, your game was bad. You release a bad game, so what? I don't hope you die. Maybe I'll go, hey, I'm gonna stay clear of your games in the future, or maybe I'll keep an eye out on your other games and be a little wary about them. You didn't do that. You're fucking scumbagged. You lied to people. You knew exactly what you were doing. Every little fucking tweak you made to the game was to increase sales. Every little one. Every one. Oh, no pay to win. No pay to win. How about the new fucking... the farms in the cash shop? You buy huge, big-ass farms you can only get in the cat... Alright. Okay, try it. No pay to win. No pay to win. Okay, buddy. Fucking... I just can't fucking fathom how anybody could be fucked over like that, lied to, and still support them. Like, it's not wrong for you to get screwed over. That's not wrong, because I got screwed over too. I took their word for it. When they said, hey, this is how it's going to be, I'm like, great, awesome, Trion. You guys sound like you don't have your heads up your ass, you know what you're doing. Then they lied. There's no way you could say, oh, I'm going to prepare myself because they're lying. Now I think they are. Everything they ever say in the future, I will never believe them. And keep in mind, these are the people that paid for my trip to go to California. They paid for my food, they paid for my hotel. I cannot be bought, okay? I am not here to fucking be bought out. I will fucking curse people off. I will let them know right to their fucking face that they're a scumbag piece of shit. And this is why they fucking suck. This is why I will no longer support you. I don't care how much money they give me. I don't care what the fuck they bought me. I don't give a fuck. Alright? I'm not one like IGN who will give better reviews because they get paid. Okay? I will not be bought out. You cannot buy me. So, that's how it is. And that's my fucking rant on Trion. That is everything that's wrong with MMOs right now. And you know what? Yes, the companies are to blame. They have the most blame. Companies are absolutely to blame. They are the biggest scumbags. You know who else is to blame? Everybody's still in Arcade. Everybody playing Trove. They are the problems as well. Those people are major problems. And that is why I will no longer fucking talk to those people. I will no longer allow them in my guild. If you're playing Arcade or Trove or anything, if you're continuing to support them, I don't want you in my guild. You don't belong here. There is no way in hell that you care about the MMO community, you care about gaming in general, that you want to see the market improve and become better. There's no way you can say that and still support Trion. You can't. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I will not. And maybe some people go, oh, I really do want to play Trion's new MMO. Well, you know what? If you do, if it looks good, go tell them that. You know, your game looks good, but I'm not playing it because of this. Because of what you did in Arcade. Because of this, and this. This is why I'm not playing your game. Fuck you. And leave their forums.
They're gonna do the exact same thing.
And don't play their game. Don't do it. And I'm not saying, oh, Devillion, their new MMO that from fucking Terra's terrible devs. Maybe it looks good to you. Don't play it. Boycott it and go, hey, I would have played your game if you didn't do this back in Arcade. I would have played it. It looks cool. I think it looks like a good game, but I don't trust you. You're going to do the same shit, and this is why I'm not playing your game. That's it. And don't play it. Don't say that and go play. Stick to your word. Spite the shit out of them. Be a spiteful little fuck. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the spiteful... I'm a spiteful asshole. I'll spite the shit out of everyone. Alright? I'll spite you until I'm fucking blue in the dick. I don't care. I will not play a Trion game the rest of my life. I will not do it. Until there is a public apology with my name on their front page, I will never play their games again. And they know what they did. They know what they did wrong. They will do the same thing in the next game. They will do the same thing in the next game. I promise you.
Yeah, because some people are like, oh, but the Arcade team is different now because there's no people on it. Because they switched that team over to Devillion Online. Same people.
Okay. Let's say you hate Oran'Thul. You hate us. You hate Nekrage. Fuck Nekrage. I hope he dies. Hey, officer, you go lead the guild. Oh, Oran'Thul's better now. Nekrage is the... Trust me, motherfucker. I'm still affiliated with that, okay? Trust me. There's going to be the same models, the same morals, the same decisions, the same things that the guild's going to abide by. It's not going to be better, okay? Trust me. It's the same fucking shit. Alright? Do not fall for that. And trust me, there's a reason they make that public too. Hey, we're pulling these guys off. We're putting these new guys on. New guys come in. And this is where they try to do it. The revival thing. Oh, yeah, the things are going to be different. We're really going to focus. No, they're not. Okay? That's the same thing I told you about. Where people release an MMO and they time the updates like, okay, 2 months worth of content. We got about 2 months worth of content here. Let's do another month. Let's add a patch that's going to increase it for about another month. Then we're going to release another one that lasts for about 2 weeks. Then we're going to slowly let the game die. This is the same thing. Patches are like PR. They work the same way. Where they keep a game alive and they give people the illusion that the game's going to be supported and it's going to keep receiving updates. And they let the game die and they move on to the next MMO. They have their profit. These dev teams should die in real life. They're terrible. This is the same shit. Change the team. Oh, it's going to revitalize Arcade. I do not trust devs. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they say. I don't trust this damn thing they say until I see it. I don't. Okay? I don't trust it. I don't believe these people because, and I'm not saying they shouldn't make money. Yes, they should. But I think everybody's focus is instant money, instant money, instant money. Build a fan base. Let your game live for a while. Try to create a game that's going to last. That you support your community, you take suggestions, you let them know, hey, we're changing stuff, we're adapting stuff. This game's only going to get better as it goes on. We promise you that. Here's the suggestions, and even name people. Be like, yo, fucking faggot 306 suggested this. This is what he suggested, and you know what? Everyone else is agreeing with him. Everyone's complaining about the same thing. We agree. We're gonna make this change. Next patch, you can expect to see this. Might be a month, but we're gonna get around to it. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna fix this problem. Boom. That's great. Do that. You want to fucking build people that are loyal. Because when I'm loyal to a company, I am loyal to a fucking company. There's games from companies I don't even like. I look at the game and I'm like, this is a puzzle game. I don't really like puzzle games. I love the company. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play your game because I love your company. I'm just gonna see what other games you guys make. And a lot of times I've gone, wow, this game is cool. I'm glad I bought it because there's companies out there that I like, and I just like the game. I like the company, and I wind up liking their game. Sometimes I buy it, and I'm like, it's not for me. I still like the company, but I don't like puzzle games. Whatever. And that's fine. You want those people. You want people that gain loyalty, not people that jump from MMO to MMO to MMO. And that's what I'm avoiding. That's not what I want to be. That's why I'm not playing an MMO, and that's why I haven't played an MMO since, like, Arcade. I played not Elder Scrolls. I played Echo of Soul. Played Echo of Soul, and I was like, hey, let's give this a shot. This looks like an okay MMO that could last for a little bit. It might last for a little bit. Let's try it out. So I went and played it, and I came up with this review. 80% of people found it helpful, 823 out of 1,036. I came up with this review that I went ahead and created after playing Echo of Soul. And this time, no, my playtime on Steam is not what determined this review. Okay. I'm going to go grab a drink. Feel free to read this. I don't know if it's probably really small on your screen, though. I don't know.
To link it.
I will link it. There you go. I tried this MMO and I was like, hey, let's try it out. Didn't work, and I quit. I'm not going to be jumping. I have people coming in here all the time. Let's play. What about WildStar? I tried that for like fucking 10 minutes.
Survival.
Game sucked. Let's play. What do you? And people come in here all the time. What do you think about X MMO? And I'll let them know why I'm not playing it and why it sucks. Because to be honest, every MMO that is out or very close to coming out is terrible right now. And I'm not desperate enough to go support a company that I don't believe in, that I don't like their Starforge. I don't like it. I don't like their cash shop. I don't like their Founders Packs. I don't like the game. Like, even without the cash shop, I think the game is shit. I don't like that game. You want to go play it? Go ahead. I don't like it. I think it's a game that would be short-lived. It's another one of the games that's going to last a couple months. That's it. That's it. Star Citizen is in a league of its own. I know there's probably a lot of you guys out here that are excited about Star Citizen. Oh my god. You got to do yourself a little bit of research. That's in a whole league of fucked up on its own. Even taking the game, just pushing the game aside for a second and looking at the company, looking at the people running the game, is a whole nother fucking fuck up thing. I gotta see if we can find that post again.
Morning.
First of all, it's probably one of the most pay-to-win MMOs of all time. That is going to be one of the most pay-to-win. Everyone's gonna be like, how is that pay-to-win? You give them $5,000, you spawn with a ship on day one that I need to play for 3 months to get. When I lose the ship, I need to pay insurance money to get it back. You don't, ever. So not only do you have a better ship for 3 months, you don't have to pay to get the ship back. I do. I'm telling you right now, the game is going to be pay to win as fuck. It's going to be really bad. Second, taking a step back from the game and looking more at the money. The amount of money they got is ridiculous. It's insane. And
$85 million.
$85 million. I backed the game for $50. I gave it away. I gave the account away to someone at work. I was like, "You like this thing? Here you go, man." Is that Monkey? He doesn't have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him mod. Um,
Delete it.
okay, yeah. Thanks. Monkey got me the link. Take a look at that. This guy bring a lot of stuff to light. Okay, I'm trying to find this paragraph. He promotes his brother to executive producer. Okay, I run a guild. I won't even promote my brother to an officer position. Okay? He's the most immature, loudmouth little shit you will ever meet in your life. He will never be an officer in my guild. Okay? The Wolfmanes, he's been with us for I don't know how many years, like 9, 10 years. He is not an officer. It is not. He's actually in this channel right now, but he can't even hear me. He's not. It's not that I dislike him or something. He's just not officer material. He's just not. I can trust him. Maybe in one game, I'll need an extra officer to manage some bank thing. Maybe. I can trust him for that. Just organize the bank for me, dude. That's it. But he won't be talking to people and doing officer-related stuff. That's just not for him. He's just not that. He doesn't. It's not that he's retarded. I mean, a little bit. But he just does not have the skill set for it. Promoting your brother to executive producer of a company that just got $85 million? That is not a fucking joke, yo. That is serious shit. Like, everyone at the company is going to be like, yo, I've been here for 10 years. Your brother just started. I understand this more. Where is his skill set? Where is his experience? How are you going to justify that this motherfucker's executive producer? Nobody does that. There's a reason why executive, high-level, positions at companies are never run by, like, family members together. The only time you ever see it is like, oh, mom and pops fucking... We started this restaurant company together, and now KFC is fucking huge. I don't know, whatever. That's the only time you really see that, because they started it together. You don't have Steve Jobs and fucking Matt Jobs. I don't even know if he's got a brother. I don't know. And hand jobs. You don't have that, okay? That you don't do that. That is huge. Maybe you give him a job. You give him a job, fine. You don't create executive producer position for him. You don't do that. Then it gets worse. He puts his wife in charge too. He's got his wife and his brother at like executive positions. That's some serious shit right there. This is not even talking about gaming. This is talking about like fucking, like some serious fucking, like if they were a public company, there would be a major investigation going on right now. I'm not kidding. Like if there was like majority stockholder, they'd probably rip them a new asshole. You can't do that shit. Like this is serious stuff. This is not just games anymore, okay? This is like borderline fraud. Okay, he's not gonna go to jail for it. There's not gonna be any charges for it, but you're crossing that into that zone a little bit, okay? You got to be careful. And this company is terrible, okay? I think this is a really, really bad company to back. I gave $50 to it. I gave the account away. I regret doing it because I don't want to give these people money. I should go give $50 to charity now to make up for it. I donate to animal charities anyway. I'm good. But seriously, this guy here, he's like demanding some stuff, and he's right. Yo, these people deserve to know what happened to $85 million. Where did this money go? How much of it are you sitting on? How much do you still have? Where is this project going? How long can we expect to see? How long until we can see this stuff fucking come out? What are we waiting for here? And you know what? The scary thing is, by law, he doesn't have to do shit. He doesn't have to release a damn fucking thing. I can go throw up a Kickstarter right now and make $1 million and be like, peace, motherfucker, peace. Here it is. Here's an image that I created with your money. And create a little image with a fucking stick figure. This is what I did, yo. That's it. You're done. Yeah, I could walk away with $1 million. I would never do that. I would rather die than be a scumbag like that. I have honor and I have loyalty, and I will not do something like that. But you gotta see, like, this guy, list of demands, disclose the full detailed private jet travel. We want to see it. P&L accounting, money in offshore bank accounts, we want to know about them. For every crowdfunded dime there has been raised and spent on the project, allow an independent forensic accountant hired by backers to come in and do an audit. It's a standard practice in developer-publisher relationships. That is absolutely true. 100% true. Yes, somebody should do that. But because they don't have a publisher, because they're majorly crowdfunded, they don't have to listen to anyone. They don't have to do this. They don't. This is just demands, and they will never follow through on it. Their response to this was, oh, the person who demanded this, Chris Roberts, they said, oh, he's just mad because we banned him.
Derek Smarts is the guy who presented.
Oh, okay. Oh, Roberts is the fucking guy, right? Because what are they called? Roberts, whatever? Yeah. So, Derek Smart, okay. He is pretty smart. Roberts is the, what do they call themselves? Like Roberts Space Industries or some bullshit? It's, first of all, he used his last name as his company. Okay? First of all, that's stuck up as fuck. That's like Nekrage's Elites, making a guild name called that. That's stuck up as fucking hell. Two, it looks like he's trying to turn this into a family business. Let's get his wife and his brother in there. Call it Roberts. And have the three Roberts run it. Oh, okay, buddy. Alright. This is going to be a bombshell. Telling you right now. If the game releases, it is going to be terrible. And it ain't going to be an $85 million game. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? Right now he's rolling in it. He's probably fucking jerking off right now on some bitches. I don't know. Drinking a fucking glass of Conte and some fava beans. You ever see that movie? A glass of Conte and some fava beans. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. What the fuck was I going to say? I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, what he's demanding is not unheard of. Robert Space Industries. Motherfucker named it after himself. This is some scary shit. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Star Citizen is going to be terrible. Calling it now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, game's going to be trash. I'm calling it now. I was the first motherfucker to call this shit trash. Okay? But I'm dead ass, like, you may see a lawsuit involved in this soon. Like, you really may see it, because, to be honest, there is pretty much grounds for it. There's something going on there. And again, that's not just gaming, there's something more. Anyway, should I play something? What do I want to play? I need a drink after that fucking rant. Brother and wife, yeah. Like, the number one most important thing as an officer in a guild? Yeah, I kind of haven't been wrong. Huh. Thanks, Stevens. I could see shady shit. And I'm telling you, these game companies should always be thought of as a business before your friends, okay? And that's what I think a lot of people, like, they think these devs are their friends. They responded to my forum post, guys. They're coming to my birthday party. No, they're not, nigga. And they're not your friends, okay? They're trying to make money first. And I get it. They gotta make money. And that is great. I think they should make money. Okay? There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Scumbaggery-ness is terrible. Okay? You don't want to be that guy. So, hold up. Notch free to play. Let's see. Yes! This motherfucker's got mad props. Oh, this is from 2011. Looks like he's been hating on free-to-play for a while. Aha! There's the recent one. Free-to-play should be illegal. He's taken to Twitter to argue the ethics of free-to-play games with George Brossard, saying that free-to-play should be illegal. Brossard, one of the creators of Duke Nukem, tweeted that game developers who are elitist and anti-free-to-play games will have to get over themselves. Notch replied just minutes later, stating that free-to-play is bait and switch and should be illegal. He also compared free-to-play games to drug addicts and gamblers. The decision riled up a few more commenters, including Tales of Tales, who added, "We recently got over ourselves by quitting the game industry." Notch previously spoke against free-to-play in a post from 2011, which said people who think free-to-play is a great feature are mostly game developers, not game players. Notch, I'm not a big Minecraft fan. Notch has just gotten huge on my list. That is amazing. That is great. Okay? We need more people like that. I absolutely agree with him. I get it. You got to make money. And people think, oh, free to play, I get to try it without paying money. What happened to demos? What happened to trials? Why aren't they acceptable anymore? Okay? We can do that, and in a 7-day trial, usually within an hour to a couple hours, you can find, hey, I like this game, I'm going to pay for it. It usually only takes a couple hours at most. Every game trial I've ever seen has at least a few days. Usually it's 7 days. Don't tell me that's not going to cut it for you. You don't need the game to be free to play to find out if you want to play it, okay? You don't. If you like free to play games over pay to play, you're a piece of shit. Don't support that fucking garbage, okay? That's ruining... You know what? The damage has already been done. It's going to be a long way to come back from that, okay? It's going to hurt. But what we need is a few good MMOs released around the same time. It's got to be kind of close. It can't be like, oh, there's one good subscription-based MMO this year, there's one good next year. We need a few good subscription MMOs to start revitalizing that. We've got to show people that, yo, this can be successful. I am so much more likely to pay for a fucking sub and stay with a game I don't like, that I'm not really enjoying, than I will with a free-to-play MMO that I'm not really enjoying. You know, I could be like, meh. There's some games that I'm just like, meh, I'll play it just to play it. A sub-based MMO, I will do that for. A free-to-play MMO, I'll just be like, peace. I'd rather stay with the sub-based MMO because it's got a higher chance to become successful. You know, I'd rather support that payment model because I feel that they are more reliable people. They're going, hey, we know what you spend each month. We want to do whatever it takes to keep you with us. I get that. That's motivation right there. Hey, you're subbing. We want you to stay subbing. Here's content. Here's bug fixes. Not, we want your money. Here's Cash Shop. Here's randomized gambling boxes. Here's more pay to win. Here's costumes. We got everything covered. We got you pay to win people covered. We got you costumes. We got you gambling addicts. That's not what it should be. It should be like, yo, we got your bug fixes, we got your content, we got future plans. That's what it should be to get people to fucking stay with you. Not, you know, focusing on Cash Shop. I died when I quit Arcade, and over the next couple months I kept getting those emails. Future content update, future content update. You know what the future content update was? New in the Cash Shop boxes, new in the gambling boxes. That is not content. That is not content. Alright? These motherfuckers think content... They're so fucked up that they confuse content with gambling boxes in their Cash Shop. I'd get an email that would say, future content update. I gotta see if I can find this shit. I gotta see if I find this, because I'm not lying. I gotta show you guys. Hold on. I gotta... Arcade. Let me go back... Okay, 2014. I'll probably find it. Okay. No, not that one. New dungeon, Sea of Drowned Love. Okay, yeah, you drowned it alright. And you shit on it too. Okay, I think this might be it. Fuck, this isn't it. I'm trying to find it, hold up. But, yeah, they've become so, like, confused with... here we go. You sending emails out like this? See if I can pull up the 404. Okay, they took the page down. Good choice, Trion, taking that page down. Good job. But I still got the email. The Sloth Glider glides into Arcade, available as a rare drop from the new Friendly Flyer treasure chest. You know, real friendly. On the marketplace. Or from the loyalty store for 350 loyalty tokens. Guess what? For the loyalty tokens, you get the box, not the mount. You know how many boxes you need? You know how many boxes you need? In addition, Rumbling Arceum tree saplings are now available in the loyalty store. These special trees will yield Arceum crystals when harvested and have a higher chance to become thunderstruck. Higher chance, nigga? Try like 90%. The fuck you kidding? Sloth Glider, lads at Arcade. Fuck out of here with this shit, alright? Ugh. We need to pull back, and I get it. 70 days. 70 days, nigga. 70 days. And see, they'll do something like that. So they want to give people that want to support them no matter what something to fall back on as an argument. It's not pay to win. You could play 70 days and log in for 70 days and get the same thing as $5. Thank you, Trion, for giving me that option. I'm really into your game. I want to be the best I can be. I'm going to wait 70 days or throw $5 at your game. And you might be thinking, $5, not a big deal. Guess what? It's not just that. You got your glider to worry about. Guess what? Random drop from a box. Guess what? 1 out of 100 something chance. Guess what? Probably worse than that. It's probably not a 1% drop rate. It's probably more. I know people who spent $1,000 for, what was the, I myself spent $300 on the, what's his face?
Carrot Dash.
Carrot Dash. Got a refund for that shit. I agree with Notch right here that should be illegal. And you know what? It would be if you spent real money to open the box. But here's the kicker. Nekrage, you do spend real money to open it. You're right, you do. But guess what? You're not spending real money to open the box. You're spending real money for the points to open the box. Now it's no longer illegal in the US because you're not spending real money to gamble. First of all, the first step we need to take against that shit is the chances need to be public. You need to tell me if there's a 0.01% chance to get the glider that I want. I need to know that, okay? That should be illegal. That stuff has to be posted, okay? That is ridiculous. You can go, hey, fucking, I don't know, an item that allows you to get to a level 10,000 while everyone's stuck at 60. It's in the cash shop box. Do you know how many people are going to throw money at that? Trust me, people will. You know what the chances probably are? It's there. It's probably there. But it's probably 0.0, add 100 zeros, and then put a 1 at the end there, okay? That is not illegal. Should it be illegal? Yes. Yes, it should. Those chances need to be public. Okay? And then, see what Link just said? That's been done before in a game called Guns. Okay? There's this item to get. You needed to have at least a certain amount of boxes opened before the chance even happened. And that was not even explained to people. And when people found that out, they went ahead and granted free boxes to people because of that. You need to have purchased 10 boxes before you even get the chance to get the item that people wanted. Okay? There's some scumbag shit people do. And I'm telling you, it's not some conspiracy theory. People do this. They do it. Devs do this shit. So please, stop thinking devs are your fucking friends, okay? They're out there to make money, and that's great. I want to give my money to people who deserve it. Okay? Subscription-based MMOs, I think, deserve my money more than anything else. Not all of them, but you're more likely to have a successful MMO, in my opinion, if a game is sub-based. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any sub-based MMOs planned for the near future. I will mention EverQuest next. That game is so all over the place that nobody can come up with an opinion. You can't. Like, I could say I think the game's going to be good, I think the game's going to be bad. I'd be wrong. No matter what I say, if you think it's going to be bad, you're wrong. If you think it's going to be good, you're wrong. There is not enough information out there to even come up with an opinion. You can't. Because the company changed, the entire team changed, they're changing their ideas. They said it was originally 100% going to be free to play. Now they're saying, wait, maybe we're not doing free to play. I think that game needs to be looked at. Everybody who's into MMOs, keep an eye on EverQuest Next. It could be a bombshell. It could be amazing. It could never come out. I don't know. But it's worth keeping your eyes on. Because it could be something. It could be worth it. A lot's going to change with it. There's no way in hell it's going to be the same from what we've heard of. You know, all the announcements, all the information we heard about it, it's not even reliable anymore. I wouldn't even look at anything. I say wait for that. Only look at stuff after SOE was sold to Dreambreak. What are they called? Oh, Daybreak. I knew Dreambreak didn't sound right. Yeah, only look at stuff after. Oh God, after Daybreak took a hold of them, because that game's gonna be worth looking at. You see, people always ask me, "What are you playing? What are people playing? I need an MMO." I need an MMO too. There's a reason why you don't see me playing one on stream ever, because I don't play an MMO right now. I don't. I'm dying for one. I can't wait for one. I'm dying over here. I got duty in my veins. All right? I'm fucking dying. I need an MMO. Like, my life feels a lot less satisfying and kind of worthless when I play every day, play games, and I don't play in a persistent game. I don't play in an MMO. Like, I'm not kidding. As sad as this sounds, I feel accomplished when I play an MMO for a day. I feel like my day meant something. That's why I'd rather work right now than have a day off. Because I feel like my day wasn't wasted. On my days off, I feel like I waste my days. I just do. Because it's not an MMO to play. Alright? But my guild's important to me, and so is my time. And my money's not really all that important to me, but I'd rather burn my money in front of an MMO company in their face and wipe my ass on it and stick it to their forehead than give it to them. Okay? I'd rather burn the money than give it to a greedy, free-to-play MMO game. That's just what I would rather do. And I'm dead ass. I'd sooner burn my money in front of Trion than give it to them. Just to spite them. This I'd rather do. Because I don't want to support these greedy fucking dev studios. Okay? So I'm not playing anything. I'm waiting right now. Because I have no choice. There's nothing good out. There's nothing to play. And I wish I could suggest an MMO. People keep saying, what should I play? I can't tell you that right now. I can tell you what you should keep your eyes on. I think everybody should test Black Desert. I think everybody should test Blade and Soul. I think they're going to suck. Okay? I think they're going to be bad. I will still test it. I will still try it. Okay? I will. The other games that I think you should try that are more likely to be good is Lineage Eternal, Bless, and Lost Ark. I think those three look good. Lineage Eternal and Lost Ark are kind of similar. I think Lineage Eternal will destroy Lost Ark. If you have to choose between two, look at Lineage Eternal. Okay? It looks good. Besides that, again, you got EverQuest Next, which is in a league of its own because I can't even call that upcoming. I don't know what the fuck's happening with that. It could be 5-10 years from now. Final Fantasy 14, I played it. Again, the lack of PvP, yes, it definitely hurts the game. The hacks in the game are unstoppable. They're disgusting. People hacking. I mean, the only thing there is to do in Final Fantasy 14 is endgame raid content. I love endgame raid content. That's cool. That's great. When people can hack it and complete the endgame content without any, without trying anything, without any chance of being detected, there's a problem. Okay? Final Fantasy 14, I personally think it's all over the place. It's a mess in my eyes, but it's still a game for some people that work. That works for some people. I don't like the multiple classes. I think the crafting system is a fucking catastrophe. I think it's one of the worst crafting systems I've ever seen in my life. But it might work for some people. fine. If I was gonna play an MMO, I'd rather support Final Fantasy XIV. It's a sub-based game. Square Enix has done a lot to support the game and make it better, but there's a few things they really dropped the ball with. And if there's a new Final Fantasy MMO that comes out, I'll try it. I will definitely play it. But I think they should really change some things up. I don't like the multi-class system, and I think they treat people like babies. Like, oh, I gotta change my mind. I can't just pick a class and stick with it and level it. I don't like this class. I gotta re-roll. Do that. Fine. If that's too much for you, if it's too much for you to re-roll and level a new class, guess what? You should not be playing MMOs. The amount of grinding you should have to do in an MMO, you should have to do a lot of grinding. You should. That's part of an MMO. It's part of the experience. That people that put in more effort get more out. It's the natural way MMOs work, right? And then you got it free to play, where people who put in more money get more out. That's not good. We want the effort one. We want that side of the scale, okay? So, yeah, I think Final Fantasy 14, hey, sub-based MMO, that's cool. I think if I was going to support an MMO, I'd rather support that. It's got a lot of hacks. I don't like that. Its crafting system is abysmal. Its classes, I think, are shit. The whole multi-class system, changing your class into the crafter, whatever. Yeah, the three are Lost Ark, Bless, and Lineage Eternal. I think Lineage Eternal is the one, though. I think that's going to be the one. Blade and Soul and Black Desert, yeah, they're worth a try. Keep your eyes on that. And then you got your EverQuest next. So I'm pretty sure, what is that, 6 MMOs? Yeah, those 6 MMOs are really the only thing that's on my mind. Did I forget anything? Anything worth mentioning that's coming out? I don't think so, to be honest.
Blessed. Well,
yeah, Bless. No, it's not Blessed. It's Bless.
Tree of Savior, duh.
Tree of Savior looks meh. Looks okay.
Well, looks like crap.
So yeah, anyway, I'm starting a website soon that's going to be this. What we're doing here today, yelling at people, yelling about games, this is what it is going to be. It's going to be written reviews, and it's going to be me yelling at a camera, ranting about shit. Probably getting called Nekrage in all caps, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've seen it all before. Yes, yes. I'm very passionate about MMOs. I will scream and yell when I'm passionate about something. When I want something to... Shut up, cat! When I want something to succeed, when I want something to grow and become better than it is now, which right now it's a... If you had to rate the MMO market as a whole, I'd give it like a 2 out of 10.
I thought you just said rape the MMO market.
Rape. The MMO market's already raped. It's pregnant, alright? It's giving birth to shit. It's fucking it's popping out dookies left and right. Baby. That's the MMO market, okay? Fucking, it's terrible, okay? And I care about it. I care probably more than I should, but I care about the MMO market as a whole, rather than like a specific dev company, a specific game. I want to see the MMO market fucking explode and blossom, supernova, awesome games, fucking no longer is everybody greedy. Is that ever going to happen? Probably not. But we can try to say, you know, make a stand and be like, hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And just start fucking off games because they're greedy, pay to win. They have a fucking, I don't know, history of being a fucking scumbag like Trion. And I'm starting a fucking a website that is going to be that. That is going to target MMOs and be like, this is why this game sucks. This is why it's great. These are companies we no longer even talk to or talk about. I'm telling you right now, when I first start my website, one of the first things is going to be attacking Trion. I'm going to be like, hey, this is the Attack of Trion page. Attack on Titan. Attack on Trion. Yo, I should make... Oh, that's going to be the opening video. That's going to... I've never seen... I'm not really into anime, but I've seen a lot of jokes with this shit. So yeah, I've seen a lot of jokes with this video. I'd love to do Attack on Trion, like edit that out. And like fucking
MD would like to as well.
I'd love to like put names of Trion employees here and shit, and like post their faces like really poorly right on here, and just make a whole page of like making fun of them, and be like, yo, this is why we hate Trion on this website. This is why we will not play their future games. This is why we won't review their future games, because we will not be playing them. If there's any scandals with them, with their future games, we'll post them for you. We'll let you know. But we will not play them. We will not discuss these games or talk about playing them here, okay? Fuck it. Oh, man. Yeah, Oran'Thul Wandering Tribe. Yo. I still have that. Yeah, Attack on Titan shit.
Oh yeah, Wandering Tribe. I forgot about that.
That was some funny shit. But yeah, I plan to do that. That's what we're gonna do. Talk about fucking the MMOs coming out, what we think about each of them, how they did good, what they failed at, what did they improve at, and the goal is to hopefully get these devs to pay attention to our site eventually. Start building up the numbers, building up the stuff we do, stuff we talk about, and maybe we'll get, keys to go into fucking games early and review them and shit. And we want to incorporate the community, like, get everybody together and start fucking reviewing stuff together. Like I said before, I don't want to make this no IGN shit. Like, if it gets really, really big, great. If I make money off it, great. Is that the goal? No, not at all. I will never put money before quality in anything. Not my guild. People are suggesting, why don't you charge a price so people can get premium raid slots and shit like that? No, I will never do that, because that will affect the quality of the guild and how well we do. We want the best people in the raids, shit like that. I will never sell that. It's never to make money. If people donate, great. I'm in the hole like $3 or $4 grand, I think, now for Oran'Thul. Okay? I don't care. I'll pay whatever the hell I got to pay. We'll keep this guild going. We've already shown that we're ridiculously successful, and we'll keep doing that. And I'm going to apply that same, I don't even know, standards, I guess. Apply those same standards to the website. Never for money. Always for honesty and reviews. And I want to get members, like, on the website. They can post their reviews. If their reviews are good, we'll put it on the front page. Give the guy credit for his review up on the front page. Stuff like that. That's what we really want to do. Plug his YouTube channel, whatever the fuck, and give him credit for a bunch of stuff for what he did. And we want to kind of get the community together, doing their own reviews for each game, and have a list of games. Like, you go to you just click list, and it'll take you to the game list, and it'll have all your MMOs listed. And maybe you'll have an MMO for a section for non-MMOs to be like, yo, worthy mentionable games. But the site's mainly going to be focusing on MMOs. And we want to review, like, each MMO out there, and, kind of get a good review on each of them, and tell people, and don't hold back. Just be like, hey, we think you suck here. We're not gonna pull an IGN where we're like, hey guys, let's pull our punches and give them a little bit of extra points. Let's give them an 8 out of 10 instead of a 6. That way they keep giving us ad money. Yeah, no, none of that shit. Okay, I'm not playing that. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully devs appreciate it, and the devs that matter to me would appreciate it. Devs that take feedback, that grow and improve based off feedback. Not go, hey, fuck you, you don't like our game, we're not talking to you anymore, we're deleting your post and censoring you. I'm gonna rip companies a new asshole that do that. Okay, I'm gonna fucking attack them. If we become big, great. If not, whatever. We'll still have fun making our own website, fucking doing our reviews, have a place for it. And yeah, we want to get the community together in like forums and shit and talk about stuff. So yeah. Oh, Moonlight Blade. Yeah, I read about this. I haven't looked into it too much, but I know it's supposed to be open world PvP and stuff, so that's cool. Oh, and another thing you guys got to know about me, I don't play games that have been out for a while. I don't. You may be like, what? Why? I play games to be the best I could possibly be, and be the best guild, best whatever player, whatever I can be to be the best, right? And if a game's been out for about a week, you're already too late to get into the game, So new MMOs are the thing that holds my attention. That's awesome. I got to see a new MMO. I got to get in right away, try it. If I like it, great, stay with it. That's important to me. Being in the game early, striving to be the best, being one of the first people in the game. Like I was one of the first people in Arcade. I had like 500 people viewing my stream because I was streaming Arcade early on in the alpha before you can buy in, you know, and that got me a lot of viewers. And again, I don't stream for money. I don't lead a guild for money. I'm not going to open the review site for money. That's not what I do. In fact, I wasn't even accepting donations during that because I didn't feel it was right. Okay, I didn't have no donation link. I didn't even have partnership. I told a really big streamer that was trying to help me get big. I told him to go fuck himself in a way because we were kind of fighting. Because he was like a little bitch. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he was a little bitch. So I kind of told him to go fuck himself rather than become big with him. I'm not after money, okay? I'm not. I'm trying to enjoy gaming and make MMOs the best possible and fucking have a bunch of friends who fucking ride together and fucking wreck shit in MMOs. That's what I want.
What's up, Greg?
Yo, Frank, what's up? I just fucking ranted for like 40 minutes.
Twitch.tv/Nelizul. Don't go to his stream. He's the
I am now banning him. Hold up. He's trying to plug his own Twitch on my thing. Hold up. I got him. Hold up. I got him.
Sounds like he's crying.
Oh my god, he goes abandoned him. Alright, I banned him. I got him a 2-minute ban. I got him, guys. Yeah, I need a beverage bitch. Beverage wench! Beverage wench! Beverage wench! Yep, yes. Beverage wench.
Henry,
Go get me a drink.
what'd she say?
She's like, fuck you! You piece of shit! Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink. Give me 1 minute. Oh, wait, before I go. Guild Wars 2. I didn't like the MMO when I played it in alpha and beta. I didn't like the whole you swap your weapons, you swap your class type of thing. I do respect what they just released with the guild versus guild combat and stuff. Like, that patch, cool. That's great. I like that it's buy to play. That's cool. But I do think they did too little too late. You know? Guild Wars 2, guild versus guild stuff. Come on, your game's called Guild Wars. You know? That should have been in there day one. The patch that just came out should have been a day one patch. That shouldn't have been a fucking patch. Should have been in the game to release. You know? I personally think too little too late kind of applies here. But I still think it's a cool MMO. I think I'd rather support a Guild Wars game or an EVE or fuck, even WoW. It's a sub-based MMO. I hate WoW right now. I think it's garbage. I'm telling you, classic WoW ever comes back, I will cry. I will fucking cry. I will come on camera and I will cry. I swear to God, I will be so happy. I'd probably be happier than my life will ever allow me to be. I will lose my shit. I will be drunk as fuck. I will fucking cry my eyes out, alright? I'm telling you. I will fucking cry. And you'll see it. I'm dead ass. So, I don't know. We'll see if that ever happens. But there's rumor that Hello. There's rumors that might become, as of a month and a half ago, a dev from WoW, from Blizzard, has been dropping some strong hints, but playing it very safe. You know? Can't I host a private classic WoW server? Yes, I've actually done it before, but I don't like that. It doesn't feel right. Like I said, I care about MMO communities and MMOs in general. I mean, I guess you can say, well, if they're not going to do it, fuck them. I'll do it.
It always feels fake, though.
I get it, but yes.
Accomplishments don't feel
feels
real.
fake. And like I said, I want to care about MMO community, so I wouldn't want to do that because it feels wrong. 2, it feels fake. Yes, the best way to put it. Like I said, I strive to be the best of the best, and if I'm the best on a private server, who gives a fuck? You know? Like we had North American, European, NAEU first crack and kill, first bosses. We even beat the Koreans
Yeah, plus
in
we want to
time.
play the game, not run it. I mean,
Right,
that's not
right.
fun. Nobody wants to be accused, you hacked in the shit for yourself.
Yeah, you can always be
That's
accused of
dumb.
that. That's a good point. you just made with I'd rather play the game than run it. Some of you guys may have heard me say this before. There is no dev in the world who knows his MMO better than players. Okay? I'm sorry, but I know your MMO better than you do. Because as a dev, you cannot possibly see it from a player standpoint. You always see it from a development standpoint. You can't see it from a player standpoint, and you don't play it like a player. A hardcore player is going to be in the game playing it, putting an insane amount of times in it, and they're going to see the problems. They're going to experience it firsthand. You know how many times I've had people come in and be like, hey, let's all put our eyes on one thing. So many people see different problems. Like even a Trion review book. Well, we got a few people to go look at it together for spelling mistakes and shit. There's people that miss stuff. There's a reason why you have multiple people review things. There's people that miss stuff. There's people that see things differently. And as a dev, you don't see it. In fact, you might not want to see it. That shit's your baby. I get it. You've been working on it for the past 5 years of your life. I get it. But you do not know your MMO as good as a player does. You don't. It's just not possible. It's not possible. I don't care how good you of a dev you think you are. It does not correspond. Being a skilled dev does not correspond with knowing your MMO. It doesn't. You don't see it as a player standpoint. You go, oh, let's put in cool features. Okay. Are you going to utilize those cool features? Are you going to lead a guild for a year in there? Are you going to see it? Because you're not. I'm telling you, as a dev, you are not. You're not going to have the time to. You're not going to do it. Okay, so that's why I think like I would, if I ever made an MMO, I'd make an MMO, release it into like an alpha state, allow like for a few months, allow a couple hundred people in there, and play it for a few months, and just be like, yo, what do you guys think? This is what I think. How do you guys feel? That's what I would do, because you cannot fucking see it. You cannot see what players see. You just can't. And it shows a lot. It really does. And, yeah, I just think it's really important to take feedback. Yo, this shit people used to pay for. Used to pay testers, you know that? And remember that those days? Alpha, beta test, when it was closed, public couldn't get in. You'd hire people to come over to your company and be like, hey, I found these bugs. This is what I think you should change. They used to pay people for this. This is free fucking feedback. In fact, people pay you to play the fucking game. Use it. Use the fucking feedback, okay? Trust me. And the people that are in those tests like before everyone else, they're the people you want to pay attention to. They're the people who care about MMOs, who care about your game. They're the people that will stick with your game. You want to make sure you listen to them and kind of pander towards those side of people rather than the people that are going to come in after and be like, oh, new MMO? Oh, cool. Let's jump to the next new one. Okay?
Oh yeah, drink.
Gaming talk shows. I have no idea what you're talking about. But, a Twitch feature thing? You could stream under a gaming talk show?
Yeah, that exists.
Cool! I should do that and just yell at the camera all day.
Oh,
And show my butthole. I won't get banned.
Well,
About kiss my
drink
butthole, kiss my
first.
butthole. What do you guys want to play? Red Solstice?
Yeah, but
Pussy
go
pal.
get a drink first.
You want to play Red Solstice?
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Dev's not knowing their
Fuck.
games.
Alright, I'm gonna launch Red
This
Solstice.
is the Kraken glider.
Oh, yeah, it's a good example.
Be back one sec.
Scapes, this is the Kraken glider I'm
On
using.
stream.
On stream, saying that to people, and I was like, my Kraken glider is a little different than your Kraken glider. You know why? Because you're on the Dragon glider, you fucking idiot. Fucking jackass. People not knowing their own games. Fucking moron. I'll be right back.